Start of 2018, start of the year, I was like, if we win a premiership this year, I'm done.
10 years in real estate. How old are you now?
28.
It's all happening. Running a business, kids. Wow.
Grew up on a farm, far north coast, New South Wales, Coracai. Sort of rugby brought me to Sydney. That didn't obviously work out, but real estate did, so I probably just wasn't good enough. Simple as that. I lost love for the game a little bit.
Discipline and consistency.
I think I had love for something else, real estate.
It needs quite a bit of energy management, and you gotta stay focused. They struggle to let it go.
Training once or twice a day, labour from 7 till 5 every single day, and then club training after that. And then I'd work Sundays as well for cash. Saved heap of money. It's good.
Wow.
Coach at the time goes, oh, I know this guy that owns a real estate agency. There's a couple of jobs going there. He said, can I just do a week's work experience, see what it's like? And at the end of the Saturday, he was like, I'd love to have you on.
Hoping to find the dream. The dream doesn't exist. You just need to evolve yourself.
I've only ever worked at the one office. Thankfully, I own it now. I like to be consistent. Best thing for my business ever is marrying her, for sure.
Big shout out.
Shout out to Tash. Yeah.
Ted, Pi, thank you very much for coming here, mate. Appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
Mate, thank you. I nearly screwed you once. I'll mention straight away. So I want to say sorry. Thank you for making time.
No worries at all.
You made it work, mate. So, 10 years in real estate.
Yep.
10 years. How old are you now?
28.
28. Are you having a baby?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The baby's due in...
1st of July.
Oh my God, so you're a week or two.
Yep.
Mate, it's all happening. So thank you for making time. It's all happening. Running a business, kids. Wow. Okay. So, 10 years in real estate, and so can you tell me a little bit of a background? So you born and bred around this pocket of...
No. Grew up on a farm.
Whereabouts?
Far north coast, New South Wales.
Nice.
A little town
Brothers,
called...
sisters?
Yeah, 2 older brothers.
Town called?
Coracai.
Very small town?
Small town, yeah. I wasn't in town, out of town, obviously being on the farm, but good place to grow up.
Why you choose to move to Sydney?
I didn't choose. Sort of rugby brought me to Sydney initially, so I was handy enough to come down, play a bit of footy. That didn't obviously work out, but real estate did, so that's why I'm here.
I love that. Okay, so rugby got you to Sydney?
Yep.
And the initial intention was to become a professional player?
Yeah.
Okay. And after, what happened?
Oh, as in, like, why didn't that work out?
Yes.
I probably just wasn't good enough. Simple as that.
Is that the reason?
I think
you
so,
were
yeah.
training too hard and you got tired and like, this is...
No, I lost love for the game a little bit.
Right.
But, I think I had love for something else. It was probably real estate at the time, to be honest. Working and playing Saturdays not easy. So there's a lot of pressure there. Pressure to get to training, things like that. But yeah, I think I lost love a little bit when I was playing.
Okay, were you playing like 2 times per day? So
I was training like twice, at least once or twice a day, especially when I first moved to Sydney. But yeah, it was pretty taxing on the body and yeah.
So can you run me through the schedule? So when you were a professional player, so you wake up, have a brekkie, have something healthy, 10 a.m. in the field?
Well, I wouldn't call myself professional. I was trying to get to that point, but if I was looking at 18-year-old me when I moved to Sydney, it was get up in the morning, get into the gym session, and then I was labouring that first year I moved to Sydney, so I'd labour from 7 till 5 every single day, and then I'd go to club training after that.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was every day, 5 days a week, and then I'd work Sundays as well for cash.
How long did you do that for?
12 months straight.
Damn.
Yeah. Saved a heap of money. It was good.
Yeah. Joint pain, neck pain, injuries?
No bad injuries. I'd always tear a hamstring at the start of the year because I'd put on too much weight over off-season, but no major injuries, so I can't say it was injuries that stopped me playing.
Right. Okay. And you've always been playing rugby since you were a kid?
Yeah, since I was like 3 or 4.
When did you get to the point where I said, all right, I need to make a decision here, or I'm just going to do this full time, or I'm going to do something else?
Start of 2018, start of the year, I was like, if we win a premiership this year, I'm done. I said that before the first game. Last game, premiership game, we won. I said, easy to walk away, done. That's it.
And why you choose real estate? What got you into real estate?
Oh, well, I didn't is the short answer. So after that first year of just, labouring, working hard, finding my feet in Sydney.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this anymore. My body was tired. I was, I was working hard. So I said, I need to find something where I can, be off my feet a bit.
Yeah.
So I applied for like retail jobs. I was looking at all sorts of stuff. Anyway, my coach at the time goes, I know someone that, because James, my business partner now, just got into real estate. He goes, my coach at the time goes, I know this guy that owns a real estate agency in Surry Hills. You should, there's a couple of jobs going there. There was like a senior property manager. I think there was like a reception role or something like this. And I was like, we may as well go and meet him. Anyway, I sat down for probably 45 minutes. He was into rugby and all that sort of stuff, so it was cool. And he goes, mate, I can't give you a job. I said, look, I'm not qualified to doing these jobs anyway. I said, can I just do a week's work experience, see what it's like?
Yeah.
So I spent the week. Anyway, it was the Friday, and he's like, oh, mate, well, we're finished up now. I said, can I work a Saturday? I just want to see what these open homes are like. Yeah. And I was at the open homes, had no idea about any of these properties, telling people all this stuff. And at the end of the Saturday, he was like, mate, I'd love to have you on. So basically, he gave me a job after a week's work experience, and mate, that was it.
That's it. And that was like a property management.
Yeah, like a property management assistant.
Okay. And after that, how did you evolve and enter into the sales role?
Did a bit of everything. So property management assistant for about 6 months.
Yeah.
The lady I was working for goes, Ted, you're useless. This is not going to work out. So I caught up with the boss at the time. He goes, mate, sorry, we're going to have to let you go. And then one of the other partners in the business goes, mate, I want to keep you on. I think you could be good. Come into my sales team. Anyway, there was a restructure in the whole business and everything like that. And he goes, mate, the receptionist has left. Can you do me a favour and go into reception for me? So I was like, no worries. Righto, let's do it. So I sat there at the front at reception, people coming in, doing my best. I was also doing a bit of marketing and stuff, and that's where I listed my first property, actually, just doing some old callbacks because I had a bit of spare time.
So, okay. So you were doing everything, helping the agents. That's 10 years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
10 years ago. Okay. And that's where you got the first listing while you were working as a receptionist.
Yeah, I just went, just make some phone calls, call through an old callback list of a property. Anyway, this lady, I called her up. She goes, I'm actually thinking of selling. I said, great. Booked in the appointment, took my boss around, signed it up on the spot, and then sold it like 3 or 4 weeks later.
Wow, I love that. And after that, did he say, hey, you should get into sales?
No, I stayed on reception until I went, look, mate, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So
and you asked for a sales role from there?
And then thankfully one of the guys working his team as an associate went out on his own. And he goes, mate, I got the call up. And, mate, that was it.
And you became a sales assistant.
Yeah.
Very good. And how was the start? Because often the start is always...
I just literally, all I did was call buyers. But, I had a good background in it. I knew everything about everything. I knew marketing. I knew the property management side of things. Obviously knew working with buyers. So I just call, lists of buyers, just constant, just trying to get people to opens. And, then I was lucky enough to get to run listings.
Yeah.
And that was the foundation. So, I was pretty involved, very involved actually. But, I think working buyers for that was good 3 years doing that. That really helped sort of give me a foundation for what I'm doing now. Okay.
At the start, what was the role as a sales assistant? Did he give you a schedule? Hey, I expect you to do 100 sales a day, 100 calls a day, or I expect you to buyer callbacks. I expect you to. What was the schedule?
I had it was called something like the sales roadmap to success.
Yes.
And it was just how many calls you need to make, how many connects, how many buyer appointments. Another thing, I had to go 25 open homes a week.
25
just
open
to get
homes
to
per
market
week.
Knowledge. So I've met everyone, I'd go through open homes, and I remember him telling me if you recognize a buyer at someone else's home, don't talk to them because it's not your listing. So I was drilled really well by my boss at the time, and I was great market knowledge. I knew all the buyers, looking at stuff, and that's the main things I focused on, was just punching out as many calls as I could, seeing as many properties as I could, and buyer appointments.
Yeah.
Market appraisals wasn't really a thing I was ever tasked to really focus on. It was just market knowledge. So it was very much a mindset of, you're going to be doing this long term. And that's how I looked at it. Like, I've only ever worked at the one office. Thankfully, I own it now. So, I like to be consistent.
Nice. I love that. I like to be consistent. So would you say that your sport background helped a lot with the discipline and consistency?
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much the sporting background, probably more how I was brought up. Like, grew up on a farm, we'd just work. That's just all we knew.
I love that.
Just get into it.
Mate, I love that. Tell me, what do you used to do in the farm? Do you have like cattle? Do you have like what do you
Until
have?
I was 12, it was 50-50. We had cattle, and then the other farm was like crops.
Yeah.
And then by the time I left home, it was just all crops. So, spent a lot of time on the tractor on a Sunday. A lot.
It's great. I believe we kids growing up in a farm.
Yeah, there's all the space in the world. It was awesome. I honestly wouldn't change the world, because my old man went to school in Sydney, and he gave me an opportunity in year 10. He goes, mate, if you want to go to boarding school in Sydney, where I went to school,
right,
you can do it. And I looked at my mates, and I wasn't really into like rugby. I wasn't like playing at a good level at rugby or anything like that. And I went, oh, you know what? Like, I like my mates here.
Yeah.
I'd like to stay at home, and best thing I ever did.
Nice. And now that you're becoming a father, what are you thinking? I mean, you can't really get out of it. You got a business going on. You can't really.
I'll make it work. Good wife. That's the main thing. She's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
She's a beast.
She supports you with your business and what do you do?
Mate, best thing for my business ever is marrying her, for sure.
Oh, nice. What's her name?
Tash.
Big shout out.
Shout out to Tash. Yeah.
How did you meet each other?
At like a
if you want to say we can cut it off.
Run club.
Really?
Yeah. No dating apps or anything like that. It was pretty natural.
That's nice.
Although
like that.
Instead of like, usually it's me prospecting people, she prospected me.
Nah.
Yeah.
You kidding?
Yeah.
Good job, Tash. There you go.
Yeah.
The golden boy. Nice. I love this story. Okay, going back to real estate. So now you are a sales assistant. How was the start? You had like you know what to do daily. And when did you get to the point that you become self-sufficient? When was the day that you realized, okay, now I identify what I need to do daily? Because something is following what you need to do, something actually doing it, action it, and embody to actually become like second nature.
Well, so, I guess becoming the complete agent is obviously being able to source the listings, run the listing, find the buyer, get it sold, and everything in between. I think the best thing that ever happened to me was James coming and working, because he was in Double Bay, and like he was just an appraisal machine. And I was never much of a prospector. Right. And then he came in the business. He didn't know how to work with buyers or run a listing or anything, but he knew how to get a listing. Yeah. So I remember like the first 2 weeks, he started 2019. First 2 weeks, he'd booked all these appraisals, but, he wasn't sure sort of what to do from there. And I think he got his first listing, and I introed the buyer on it, bang, got the deal done. And then then I started following a lot of what he was doing. And I think that year he would have done like 25 sales. I think I did like 19. And the team as a whole did like 75. So we're like, okay, nice. Like this is going all right. And then the next year was like 93. And then the team, we did like 144 the year after that as a group. So by the time we were ready to go out on our own, which was 2022.
2023. That's where you and James.
James and I decided to go out like just in the office as contractors. That's when we're like, okay, we're pretty free flowing. But I think it took, I'd say 2020, 2021 until we were properly self sufficient. So it was there was a good 7 years
to build your name, do transaction, and
we're pretty lucky. We're doing high volume, so it's pretty easy to work off the back of that.
Yeah.
But we're running every listing, whether it was ours or not.
Yeah.
So the guy we're working for, he did pretty good volume.
Yeah.
But I'd just run every listing plus my own. So I was running like 10 to 12 listings at a time.
Yeah. Nice. So it was kind of like competing by in a way, like supporting.
We got paid the same no matter whose listing it was.
Right.
Yeah, no matter whose listing it was. The goal was let's get it sold. Let's list it.
Let's get it done.
Let's get it sold. Let's get the next one.
Yeah.
And it was just and we got our team set up the exact same way. Doesn't matter who's listed. We get paid, the splits are the same no matter whose listing it is. But we each have our own targets because at least we can look at each other and go, you're either pulling your weight or you're not.
Yeah.
Because you know if someone's putting in or not.
Yeah.
So I find that's the best way to have the team collaborating together, working together, one common goal. So that's something we implemented, and we think it's something we'll do for, I think, forever.
Nice. So keep each other accountable. Be in the same boat, and in a certain way challenge, but with the intention to improve each other.
Well, I mean, the way I look at it is like you set a goal for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know what you need to do to hit that target, and one person's doing it to hit their own targets, but one person's not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to point at them and go, oh, you're not hitting your target. They'll see it because they'll look at the numbers and go, fuck, I'm not doing what I need to do.
Yeah. Nice one. Okay, so a few questions on that. So, So you become a self-sufficient agent, and now you start to train people.
Yeah.
And you and James learn from each other, push to each other, and that's where you really get the juice better. How long do you know each other?
Well, yeah, he did the same thing. Yeah, 10 years we met at the rugby club. We were playing at.
Big shout out to James as well, another legend. Okay, and how did you decide to say, mate, me and you, we should do business together, let's start our own thing?
Well, first and foremost, we're doing the same numbers. Literally, you get at the end of the year, he'd done this much, I'd done this much, like same amount of sales. And we're like we can, we can just split everything straight down the middle. We can share an associate. We can do all that. We're best mates. Like he was my best man. I was his best man. His wedding. Like it just worked.
Nice.
But we both knew that we put in effort. He runs he's opposite to me in terms of how he runs. He's very rigid. Me, I just get to know people, get to like people. He's very much
yes. No. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah. So no nonsense.
Right.
But it works. It works. Like even managing our staff now, James is very much on performance. I just make sure everyone's happy.
Yeah. Okay. That's blends well, I believe. That's good. Okay. And after you start the business, that's where you start to get people on board. Where do you identify the line or say, all right, because when you get someone and you recruit, you will be spending time, money, effort on someone to develop them. Where is the line where you understand I'm wasting my time here to, okay, there is something here. I need to spend some time and effort and money to actually develop this guy?
Well, I think baseline is good person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, we've hired now probably 3 or 4 people that just absolutely no experience in the industry whatsoever. Because that's what I was when I started. Obviously, everyone has to start from somewhere. But good person, the willingness to work hard. If you look at our office, I think there's only 1, maybe 2 of us out of 12 that's actually from Sydney.
Really?
Which is crazy. So we're a bit of a mixed bunch.
Yeah.
But everyone, everyone enjoys everyone's company.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to work hard. But in terms of hiring, I don't know, you kind of get a feeling. We've done a lot of interviews.
Just a lot of gut feeling.
Yeah, and there's got to be some sort of you get a feel for people. I like everyone, which is the problem. It's good to have James in the interview process as well because he sort of squares it up. But I think my feeling on I've got a lot better, asking better questions, understanding why they want to move, all that sort of stuff. But I think growing agents is probably, in our opinion, the best way to go about it.
Growing it, so grabbing someone that has no experience and develop them.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree. The reason I'm saying this, happened to us the same thing.
Yeah.
And every time we get someone with a lot of experience, always end up to shit.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, and this is just by doing it,
Yeah.
they become with a bit of entitled. They expect things without do.
Yeah.
And there are patterns that I find out, which is they keep changing job every 4 or 5 months. That's a sign. Keep jumping ships. Like hoping to find the dream things when the dream thing doesn't exist. You just need to evolve yourself to become.
Well, I find like if you get in early, it's like if you look at it, if it's the long game, like who cares if it's shit for a year or two? I don't think anyone in our office has had it shit for more than 2 weeks. Because we're giving a lot. We're obviously assisting. We're very fair. Like we try and give people a leg up. If you look at that, everyone Leon, for example, in our team.
Yes.
Yeah, like I worked together from day one with him, and like now he's just absolutely exploded. Like he's going so well now, and that's just because we've equipped him with whatever he was missing before, and that's just a bit of belief, a bit of push, and now he's just going from strength to strength. So like he's taken off. Blair
sharp.
in our team as well.
Yeah.
He'll be ready to go out on his own in the next 12 months. Ben, who works with us, Benny, when he came in, he'd been in real estate for 3 or 4 years now. He's just sitting there pumping it out. And we've just given him like a good platform to work off, given him lots of responsibility in terms of all the listings and stuff. And he's taking the bull by the horns.
How many people you have in the office right now?
12.
12 people.
Yeah, it'll be 13 in like a month.
And between you and James, you manage all of these people around, jumping around. Very good. When you start, because as the team gets bigger, you need to still perform. You need to still show how to get done. So you got more responsibility. Plus, you need to manage the people. So give a bit of a time management tips. Because it's very easy as a business owner to actually get caught into the 12 people problems.
Yeah, I mean, if you got good people, you got less problems. Is my first observation. Second is like we're pretty structured in terms of how we do things when we do them. Like we meet with everyone, do one-on-ones every single month. One-on-one with every single person. Yeah. We'll do that forever. If it gets really big, then maybe it'll just be me doing with a certain lot of people, or maybe James. That's maybe how we scale it. We always say like mornings are for phone calls. We train twice a week in terms of dialogue and obviously discussing, different things in terms of training, and that's every Monday and every Wednesday at 8 a.m. So this morning we did a session. It was just basically breaking down, how we can get more out of each of these sales. And I had a good auction on the weekend, so it's just breaking down exactly what we did there. So just constantly, doing a lot of dialogue training initially. Yeah. Now, the team's pretty good on the dialogue side of things. And then it's just obviously progressing people. But, obviously we got some people that are newer to the industry. Yeah. Some people now that have been doing it for a bit longer. And it's just obviously catering to everyone. But, all the team are happy to step in and obviously give advice. And, no one's got the perfect bit of dialogue or perfect script or anything like that. But it's just how we can be better at each different point of the sale, and we obviously discuss all of our listings and things like that. So it's very much a collaboration,
which is great from a real estate agency, because often the business model that I see agents, they compete with each other within their own agency, which in my eyes, sometimes I feel like,
Well, I see a lot of principals, for example, like, if they're flicking leads out or they go in and do it with another, they'll go and take their split, and then the office gets a split as well, so they're double dipping. If we give a listing to someone, we don't ever ask for anything out of it. We just go and run it yourself. Yeah. So I think it's about being fair as well. Like, to get someone to want to be working with you and to get that trust. Yeah. You got to give a bit more than take.
Yeah. And that's another thing that I always see with certain agents, buyers agents. They, especially top performers, they get to the point where they become very good, but they struggle to build a team. Do you know what I mean? Like, where they struggle to move from a solo business owner, which is very good performing real estate agent, to actually building a team.
Yeah.
And they struggle to let it go, and they struggle to spend money on someone, and actually building a team.
Yeah. All our guys are really well paid.
And you, okay, which I answer straight away. You guys have been building a team. It's pretty quick, 12 people in 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it started with 4.
Started with 4,
Mm-hmm.
and now you got 12 to 13 in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah, but we've probably knocked more people back than we've actually taken on. I don't know. They've been all the right people. Like if you look at Leon, it was just him solo. Now he's got an associate, and then we put like an admin person on that helps him and AB in the office.
Right.
So it feels like it might from the outside, but from the inside, we've been pretty structured with how we've brought people on.
Mate, that's excellent. And you say
we could have 20, but I don't think that'd add anything to the business.
Got it. So select the right people, and you say pay them well.
100. Yeah, they're all paid well.
Very good. Okay, one more thing. Let's say I am a new guy coming to your business.
Yep.
Okay, and you want to help me to set up some goals.
Yep.
Okay. What's your expectation? You, Ted, the boss, to Perry, your new guy. Okay.
So first day in real estate?
I am
1 year.
Let's say, when you sit down with someone and you said, all right, you are at the stage now, we need to break down how many listing presentation you need to do in order for you to get these results. How do you break it down? Please.
Well, how far are you into real estate? What's your sort of
I've
experience?
been with you guys a year as an assistant,
Yep.
and now I've done a few by myself.
Yep.
And now I'm entering year 2.
Well, I'd just say how many sales do you want to do?
I want to do 30.
30 sales.
Is it realistic?
Yeah. Yeah, now market for sure.
Yeah.
And do 30 deals.
Yeah.
Okay. How many did you list last year?
I listed 18.
How many did you sell of the 18?
17. Is it pretty good?
That's a bit too good.
Okay.
I'd say you sold 12.
I sold 12.
Okay, so you got a 60% conversion.
Yes.
Okay. So if you want to do 30,
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to have to list over 40, probably 45 you got to list. Okay?
Right.
How many appraisals did you book last year to get those 18 listings?
I booked 55.
55. Okay.
Is that normal numbers?
That's
Common?
pretty low.
Okay, more.
So it's a pretty good list. Okay, let's say you booked 100 appraisals.
Got it.
And you got 18 listings.
Yeah.
Okay. How many properties did you pitch on and that you missed?
I would say, 60%. 60%. 65%.
So basically all I want to know is how many phone calls did you make to book those 100 appraisals?
So to book 3, 100 calls.
To book 3 appraisals. That's pretty good.
Is it pretty good?
Let's say, for example, you made 250 calls for your 3 appraisals, or 300.
300 calls for 3 appraisals.
Okay. So
these are roughly the numbers in.
Well, it depends. If you're really good, you only need to make 10 calls to book an appraisal.
As a buyer's agent, I do between 100 and 120 calls a day.
Yeah, which is good numbers, unreal numbers.
That's what I do. But yeah, I'm very curious to know how you break it down.
So all I need to know is how many calls did it take you to get a listing? And to understand that is how many calls to get an appraisal, how many appraisals do you actually pitch on, what you pitch on, how many do you actually list, and of how many you list, how many do you actually sell. So let's say, for example, we break it all down. It's like, okay, you need to make 2,000 phone calls per sale. Then we go, okay, and you want 30 listings? Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to make a shitload of phone calls.
Got it.
So, or we go, you're good at booking appraisals, but your list percentage, you're only listing like 5% of your appraisals. Well, obviously, there's something wrong at either qualifying the lead or your listing presentation.
Yeah.
Or say, for example, you list 50, but you only sell 25.
Yeah.
Your vendor management's poor.
Right.
So you need to figure out
the ratios.
So
nice.
So on our board, my target was to do 65 sales this year. Yep. I knew I had to get 83 listings to do that.
83 listings.
83 listings to sell 65.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the moment, I think I've hit 70 deals so far. Yeah. But I've only listed something like, I think it was 79. So my ratio's better. But that tells me that I've got way more potential. And I think it's only something like 30 phone calls a day to hit that sort of target. So if I can get myself to do 50, I know that I'll probably increase my numbers by like 30%.
Nice.
So that's where you need to get the understanding and understand at which point do you need to get better. Like I'll use Leon for example. He would list all these properties, but his list to sell ratio was shit. Said, mate, your vendor management is not good enough.
Right.
He focused on that. Now his numbers have gone up.
Interesting.
Didn't have to make any extra phone calls, nothing like that. So I'd understand how many phone calls do you need to make to book an appraisal.
Yeah.
If you want to do 5 a week, which is our prerequisite, you must hit 5 appraisals a week.
Yeah.
5 buyer appointments. Yeah. So, the goal is to hit $300 a week, 5 appraisals, 5 buyer appointments. That's the target.
Got it.
However many phone calls you need to make to get your 5 appraisals, that'll give you about 200 appraisals a year if you take into account, the fact you're going to go on holidays and whatnot.
Yeah.
Mate, that'll set you up to do your more than 30 sales.
Mate, I love that. Really make it logical.
But we broke it down when we started with everyone. We really broke it down, and we do it at the end of start of every financial year. We look back and we go, okay, this is how many sales you did, this is how many calls you made, this is how many appraisals you booked, and then we break it down and we go, okay, what's your target this year?
Right.
Then we go, okay, this is how many calls you need to make.
Mate, I love that.
Simple.
Because really break down the logic and remove the emotion
It's a numbers
equation. And a lot of people are thinking, they say, no, you need to go through these numbers or no until you get there.
And now everyone's numbers are on the board, sitting there.
Keep them accountable.
Mate, everyone sees them. I love walking up to the board, putting an extra number there. Just sold, just listed.
Nice.
And then we got the office, and we got a target for how many sales we want to do as an office. I think we got 15 to go.
Like a proper team. Keep each other accountable.
But we said like if we hit our target, we go on the Bahamas.
Aha! There you go. What can we do? Mate, that was actually brilliant.
It's the most inconvenient place to get to on Earth, so maybe not the Bahamas.
Mate, we're supposed to go to Mexico. We're not going anymore because logistically doesn't make sense.
Maybe Hamilton
So we go
Island.
to Bali.
Oh, Bali.
Bali's always easy. Mate, that's great. So minimum, as a general rule, people in your office do around $300 a week minimum.
Yeah, like I'd say the average, like 300's the goal.
Yeah.
On average, like me, 250, that's my target.
You spend a lot of time going around, driving inspection. I don't expect, but if you are someone that is starting and not many people know you.
300.
Yeah. Good.
It's easy to do. What else you got to do?
I tell them 500, but good. I like that.
Yeah.
But it's more office-based.
We're busy. Like, our team, we'll do 100 and I think we've hit about 170 sales. So, like, there's a lot of stuff going on. And they're all, like, there's always, like, stuff we got to do. Like, there's, so much work, so many appointments that go into it. So, we just try and keep that morning free and, punch out our 50 to 60 phone calls a day.
Okay, so you say morning focus on calls?
Appointments in the afternoon.
Nothing
before 11.
Very good. Mate, I know you gave me, I'm already running out of time, and thank you. The last 2 questions, and I'll let you go, I promise. Question number 1 is for buyers. Yep. They go out there, they don't know what's going on, and they like something, but they're not sure. Yes, part of contact me. Thank you very much. What's a tip for a buyer that goes out there and they don't feel comfortable? Actually, I got a good feedback for you. More than one person, they actually feel comfortable dealing with you. Just to let you know. Buyers.
Okay, good.
They say good things. That's another thing. But they all feel uncomfortable and they all don't know if they get played with the negotiation, which they don't understand. What's the tip that you would give to a buyer to actually, when they like a property?
I'd say be honest about your interest. Because, people try and play off that they're not interested in the property. I'd say because it's like, the agent's trying, but if I don't know you're interested, then how am I going to help you?
Yeah.
But I'd just be upfront with your interest. Don't go on and say, look, I'm willing to pay over to this thing. But I'd be upfront and try and get into your due diligence quick.
Do your due diligence quick. If you like it, just go for it.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. From the vendor's point of view, people selling, they're not sure. Shall we wait till September, end of financial year, and blah, blah, blah. What would you say to them?
I just see when, historically when there's less property on the market, when generally in our market, because there's always buyers, it's not like, eastern suburbs, you got school holidays, all that sort of stuff. Our market doesn't slow down really in terms of buyer activity. The only thing that changes is how much property's on the market. Generally, if there's less on, there's more buyers per property. We always find that our best months are like July, August. I think our best month last year was July.
Your best month last year was July. Really?
We had like 25 sales or something. Yeah.
You're kidding. Everybody goes to Europe around that time.
I know.
Wow. Mate, you kidding?
Swear to God.
25 sales in July.
Yeah, last year.
Majority of market?
No. Just a
on
mixture.
The market.
Yeah. Like I reckon we'll go close to 30 deals this month. In June.
Damn. Okay. There you go. I didn't know that. They usually tend to get quiet from today.
But it's a lot of stuff that's like about to launch or just gone on the market, and buyers are like, shit, there's nothing else to buy. Like, let's get amongst it.
Nice. Thank you. Last one. I'll let you go. I'll promise. Where do you see, of course, nobody has the crystal ball. Nobody knows what's going, but where do you see now the pocket that you Surry Hills, Redfern, and this pocket is going in the next 6 to 12 months?
I think the apartment market hasn't performed that well over the last 3 or so years. I think it's probably going to go on a bit of a run, to be honest, because it's still very affordable, in my opinion. Rents are improving, so I think there's that whole other element of buyers that are going to be in that marketplace. The terrace space is obviously very attractive. Like, there's a lot happening in Surry Hills. Like, you go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's busy.
Yeah.
Like, it's unreal. The whole of Crown Street's all been upgraded.
Yeah.
Like, there's shops open. There's the Surry Hills Village open.
Yeah.
Like, there's a buzz about it. And I think more and more people, like, it's the number one searched suburb in the whole of Australia on realestate.com. Like, that's a pretty good place to be. So I think it's going to perform pretty well.
You got a lot of things going on, running a business, babies, wife, and looking after 12 people, still do your own sales. So it needs quite a bit of energy management, and you're gonna stay focused. It's not like a job that you're gonna stay there. So tell me a bit of a habits. What I'm trying to say is, what time do you wake up in the morning?
Just a bit after 5.
5 a.m. What's the first thing you do? Kiss your wife?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Try and get her up out of bed to get to the gym.
As well?
Yeah.
Oh, if I do that to my missus, mate,
she's almost 9 months pregnant. I brought her out of bed this morning at 5 o'clock.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, into the gym. I said, no, slacking off, come on.
Oh my God, if I do something like that to Rebecca, she would kill me. Okay.
But she's better. She appreciates it once
she likes that.
Yeah.
Mine, she doesn't. But anyway.
She's the one that got me up when we first started dating. She was up in the gym at 5, and I was trying to keep up.
Really?
And now, like, it's just,
Do you go to the gym together?
We don't train together. She'll kill me. She'll kill me if we train together, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm always like, come on, you can do more. She goes, fuck off, Ted.
Yeah, right. So are you guys competitive?
Yeah, very.
Nice. She's more of a runner, you more of a weights?
No, she's more weights.
You're kidding?
She's, beast.
Wow. What are the first thing you do when you go to the gym?
Oh, a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
No, stretch, warm up, and then just into it. So, I'll run 2-3 days a week, gym 4 or 5 days a week, something like that.
So 5-6 days a week you train first thing in the morning?
Yeah, probably like every day, yeah.
An hour?
Yeah, roughly.
5:30 to 6:30, something like that?
Yeah, and then I'm at the stadium, so ice bath, sauna, all that.
Allianz?
Yeah, that's
good.
Good.
Damn.
It's
how much is the one at 40 grand a year?
It's not 40 grand a year. There's like an upfront membership, and then it's not that much per year.
Okay, maybe we don't say that. They told me great things about that one.
Unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah. I've been there for like...
Is it worth the cost?
Yep.
Okay.
I'd pay it again if I had to.
Do you get any business out of it?
I mean,
Networking-wise?
it's basically a mecca for real estate agents.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Charles Toomey is there already as well.
No, he's got an ice bath and stuff in his backyard now, so he doesn't
Really?
come. I see his brother there all the time.
Nice. So you recommend it?
100%.
Few people they told me. Mate.
Because there's 2 gyms, 2 pools. You got the ice bath, sauna. What else? You got like the outdoor workout area. They're building tennis courts at the moment. There's squash courts. There's like virtual golf.
Hey, you can
simulator.
get in anytime. 5 a.m.
But 5:30 to I think 9 during the week, and then weekends it's like I think Sundays like 7 till 8 p.m. and then Saturdays it's 6 till 8 p.m. or something like that.
Wow. I like that. Okay.
Unbelievable. It's got like a cafe in there, everything, and you can take someone for free. So you only have to buy 1 membership, and then you get a guest pass. So you go to all the games and everything as well.
I know. That's something that...
Are you a football supporter?
I start watching it. I have... The answer is no.
As in rugby league or soccer? You like soccer?
I love soccer.
But they play A-League.
I like AFL, actually. My missus got
With
me
there, it's
into-
also, you get tickets to that too.
I watch it twice and I actually like it. And I start to understand it. And I actually appreciate it. Rugby, I watch a couple times. I don't know much about the teams and stuff. But, and as we had a couple of clients, I'm like, oh, okay, he plays for Manly. He plays for... So I'm getting into it. The answer is not at your level, but I'm understanding it.
Good.
And I respect it. Rugby especially, damn, is tough. I've done it twice in my life. I nearly broke my neck, but that's another story. You finish at 6:30?
I'll finish about 7.
7? Drive back home, shower, office, what time?
8? Just before 8, yeah.
Set up the team?
8, I'll just make sure I'm set up, and then at 8:30 we meet every single morning, and then finish by 9 and on the phone.
What time you normally finish?
What time, like of the day?
Do you go home?
7:30 maybe?
7:30 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday, up to...
Same thing, I'm up into the gym by 6. I don't get in the office till like 8:30, but then our first opens at 9:15, then I'll finish at like 3:30.
Nice. That's it, mate.
Back-to-back opens.
Coffee?
Yeah, I'll have a coffee in the morning. Little pre-workout before I get in the gym, and then I'll just have a black coffee when I get into the office.
Education, books, personal educator, coach, mentors.
Yeah, I've had the same coach. I just do blocks with them.
You want to mention the name?
Neek Stewart.
Ah, yes.
He's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's coming in the office. He did a couple of sessions in their office late last year. He's coming back in the office again this year to do some more sessions. I think James is doing a block with him at the moment. But, I wouldn't do it full time. I'd just do it maybe 3-4 weeks at a time. Just gives you that, gets you focused.
On track.
It's more like goals and stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
I did it the first time in 2019, and that's when I really, locked in.
Nice. Tell me one weird things that you do.
One weird thing that I do?
That nobody really knows when you're by yourself.
I got a lot of weird shit that I do. Just ask Tash. She's, I don't know. I wouldn't do anything weird on my own that I wouldn't do in front of anyone else. So just ask anyone at the office. I'm just,
Nothing
I don't know.
weird.
I don't know. Anything.
I'll tell you.
What do you do that's weird?
I do one weird thing. So I make the coffee the night before and I leave it next to my phone. As soon as the alarm kick in at 5 a.m., I drink cold coffee.
Black?
Black. Espresso. I'm asleep, turn off, coffee, go back to sleep. After 5-10 minutes, the coffee kick in, I wake up.
I need to do that because I just hit snooze. I'll hit snooze about 6 or 7 times. I put my alarm on half an hour earlier than I need to.
Mate, it tastes like shit, but wakes you up.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I struggle to wake up in the morning. Since I started to do that, I'm always on time.
Interesting.
So make the coffee before, have it next to the alarm. As soon as the alarm...
I hate cold coffee.
Yeah, tastes like shit. Just drink it, don't even look at it, and after 5-10, go back to bed. I don't even stand up. And after 5-10 minutes, start to kick in. Okay, I'm good to go. And I go and do my jiu-jitsu. There you go.
Is it good, jiu-jitsu?
Man, I love it.
I've got friends that love jiu-jitsu, so it's the best ever.
Man, you get choked out first thing in the morning and you start your day, you know?
I don't know. I couldn't.
Mate, thank you so much for this. I appreciate you, brother.
Sorry I couldn't think of anything weird that I do, but yeah, just ask anyone. Probably Tash. Yeah, she'll tell you plenty of things.
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure?
Put you on
I don't
the
know. Or actually, one, I guess you could call it weird. Almost every single night, I'll put something on, like watch something on my iPad in bed, and it'll put me to sleep like that.
Oh, my dad is the same.
And Tash will smack me as I'm falling asleep, and then I won't wake up. She'll pick it up, turn the iPad off.
That's funny. You said my dad, he cannot fall asleep without the TV on. Like if
Really?
if
You
he
fall
goes
asleep
to,
on the couch.
he often fall asleep on the couch. And
I do that a lot.
And he often, like if he goes to bed without a TV, he often, even when we used to travel, if didn't have a TV, he would struggle to go to bed.
I wake up sometimes, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm still on the couch. And I'm like, Tash has gone to bed, and she couldn't wake me up because I'm just dead. So when we have a baby, I'll be sweet.
That's right. Mate, congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming
you
in.
too.
I know, it's all
Exciting.
happening.
Far out.
We're going to have a baby party or something.
Yeah, well, James, due soon.
As well. Thank you so much for coming
Pleasure.
in. Sorry if I took a little bit longer than I promised you. And thank you for the value. If people want to contact you, call you, text you, email you, so Instagram, what's your Instagram?
Ted.pie.
Of course, I'll tag you. You're gonna be in the comment below. And if you want to contact Ted, he's just jump on the website, the Bell Property Surry Hills, and him and James are gonna be there. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
This is general advice and does not take into account your objectives, situations, or needs. You should consider if this advice is suitable to you and your personal circumstances. Please read any applicable PDS beforehand.